What's up, guys? Welcome and thank you for being with us here on PS Best Friends, episode 18 for the week of September 12th, 2017. As always, we are the PlayStation podcast by the community for the community. We come to you each and every Tuesday to give you the rundown on all the latest PlayStation news you could possibly need. I'm your host, Anthony Palm. And this week, I'm just going to be honest, we're going to be talking a lot about Destiny this week. We do have the PSN store top downloads for August, and we got about 5 news flash items for you. With us today, my good friends, Cade6.
Hey guys, I'm Nathan Fillion. This is my Nathan Fillion impression. Swiggity swooty, come for that booty and such.
Hey, you're not me. I'm me. What's going on?
That's what happens when you pre-order your game from Best Buy, Miguel. All right?
Or GameStop. Oh, no, I get what you're saying.
I got double points, so I don't give a fuck.
For audio listeners, we just held up our GameStop pre-order. We held up our GameStop pre-order Cade6 figurines to the camera.
Behind that Cade6 was Jeffrey Mizrahi.
What? But Miguel, I saw people who pre-ordered from Best Buy get this cool Cold Heart poster. Do you have that?
No, I didn't want it. I told him to keep it.
Posters go straight in the trash.
What the? Yep. You told him to keep a pre-order bonus?
To the trash.
Oh, you're
That's
ridiculous.
what happens with every poster that I have, dude. I
remember I got a Black Ops 2 one. I got a Modern Warfare 3 one. I got a Horizon one. They all got thrown out.
Yep.
I took them, and then I never put them up, and then I threw them out. And as Jeffrey has already mentioned, there's Miguel.
Hey, what's up, guys?
But
I've been playing a lot of fucking Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. You know?
Yeah, definitely. I've been playing a lot of Knack too. Good week for sequels.
Oh yeah. So we gotta talk about it. The only one playing it here is Anthony actually. So
yeah, Anthony has a Knack tattoo actually on his.
I think I actually still have forgot. I don't remember if I deleted the demo like immediately after I downloaded it or not. I should do.
I ended up playing the demo. It's such a boring game. I don't know how they developed that game, honestly.
It's a tech demo. It's a glorified tech demo.
Donkey
sequel to a tech
video
demo.
Game Donkey's video is like it's literally a game where you walk into a room, punch a guy, and walk out of it. It's like I don't know why it's a game.
Other than Knack 2 and other than obviously Destiny, which we're going to talk the entire episode pretty much about. So if you don't like Destiny, we're sorry. What have you guys been playing outside of that?
Really nothing. I went to a 4 Year Strong concert. Rise or Die Trying's 10th anniversary. They played that album in full. So if you're a fan,
nice. Wish I could have went to that.
Yeah. There was a band before them, Seaway, and straight up, they sounded exactly like the most generic pop punk. Like the guys I was saying at the end of the last episode, giving a shout out to them, they literally sounded like that. And it's like, I mean, 4 Year Strong's kind of generic pop punk, but like still kind of OG. These guys are so much.
Yeah, 4 Year Strong. At least they like work in breakdowns, and they do like.
Yeah.
They do have their.
They made it generic.
They took that genre and turned it up to 11. You know what I mean?
But yeah, besides that, not much happening this week. I'm trying to think. Really, I thought Destiny came out like a couple days ago, like 2 days, like a day or two. It's been a whole week, and it's like flew by.
It's not been a whole week then. Half a week.
It hasn't been a whole week yet, but it's been more.
I guess half, yeah.
Well, what have you been playing, Miguel?
Obviously, Destiny 2.
Have you touched Rainbow Six's new stuff yet, or we got to do that next week?
No, we got to do that.
We got to make time for it. The problem is Destiny's taking over my life, so. Jeffrey has no faith in me. He has no faith in me. He thinks I'm going to jump off the Destiny train. I'm on it.
Well, I said that I will, so don't worry about me.
Tay and I are on it.
Oh, time out. I beat Horizon.
Wait. Oh, you actually did?
Oh, yeah.
That's big news.
Wait, I was thinking, did I beat that after last episode? I think I did beat it after last episode,
you were still playing it last episode.
Yeah.
So I beat it. Of course, still gonna stay spoiler free. Though the ending was that guy did that thing, really.
But that's like a stinger, though. That's not the ending.
Yeah.
Whatever. The ending boss fight was tight. I did like the running around a big boss fight. Just imagine that.
It was cool because it really felt like a giant army was coming at you.
But I don't know. I still didn't really like the story that much, even though I wanted to. Like I'm like pissed that I don't like it. It's a weird feeling I have with Horizon.
I really do think that
don't know how to describe it.
I really do think if you had played it before Zelda, you might have been a little less soured to it.
No, even the story just wasn't. There's.
Yeah, are you just not into like sci-fi stuff like that? Like it was very sci-fi heavy. No,
I am. I honestly don't know because it seems like it checked off everything, but undoubtedly, even like my weird feelings towards the story, I still really love the gameplay. I do want to go back to it and do play a bunch of the side missions. I don't know when. Maybe once I get burned out on Destiny or something. I don't think I'm going to buy Frozen Wilds just because there's so many side missions I didn't do. Almost like all of them, really, in Horizon.
So you really don't need to.
Platinum it, right?
I'm so far from that platinum.
It's a really easy platinum, man.
Yeah,
I know because I was just rushing just to beat it. Honestly,
I mean,
if you're not motivated to platinum,
yeah, there's no point.
But
I'm totally down for Frozen Wilds, Breath of the Wild. Would you see yourself getting Horizon 2?
Not at launch. Not at launch.
Really?
Definitely not at launch.
Wow.
I give the game a solid 8.2 in the sense that it's a number. I don't know. I don't really want to. But it's a solid game. I enjoyed it. There you go. I got it for $40. I think it's worth $40.
That's fucking blasphemy.
Quick question: is it better than Zelda?
Breath of the Wild, no, not even close.
Really?
In my opinion, yeah. In my opinion.
Wow.
I mean, of course, they're completely different games. It's
the only reason they're compared is because they came out within a month of each other.
Because, yeah, if not, honestly, if they didn't come out so close, people, why wouldn't they be comparing? Give me any other open world game, any third-person open world game.
Well, there's a lot of trees and a lot of woods, bows and arrows. That's why they got compared.
I'm blanking
A lot
on
of
third-person
woods
open. What are other third-person open world games?
GTA.
I bet if Shadow of War came out, honestly, on February 28th, people would be like, or Shadow of Mordor, whatever.
See,
like,
but that's specifically its own universe. You know what I mean? Like it's Lord of the Rings, whereas Zelda, I don't know. I get what you're saying, but I don't know. Anyways, so Miguel, you haven't been playing anything else? We got to get into we're gonna get into
Destiny. Yeah, if you're listening for some Destiny talk, we're getting into Destiny.
Well, I'm saying Rainbow Six, like Miguel and I.
Oh.
No, I haven't. I want to, but I haven't. I started playing Destiny, and that's pretty much it. I still want to do the 2K prelude. It's pretty much the demo for 2K18.
Doesn't it? It's like the intro to the career mode or some shit.
Yeah, something like that, and you're able to play and level up your character. It's like pretty much the same thing as NBA Live, the demo.
Yeah,
pretty much the same thing. I want to get that. I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, finally, about time.
You like it?
Yeah, I think it's better than the first one. I really, really like that.
See, it's tough for me to compare them in the sense, like which is better. I just feel like they're just two parts of the same universe.
Yeah, you could see it like.
It's like I don't personally have the desire to compare to say one's better than the other. I just feel like
it feels
I want to
like
watch one and then immediately watch two afterwards.
Yeah, it feels like it's just a continuation from the first one.
Exactly.
What did you think of like the jokes and the overall humor? I thought it was very weird I liked it personally. I thought it was very weird for like a mainstream movie, like an MCU, that like it felt very much like James Gunn doing YouTube shit. Which I think was so awesome.
I got that feeling a little bit too. There was a couple of jokes.
I love that though.
Specifically, but I remember a couple of times where I was like, they were almost like earthly jokes in a cosmic universe, and that was a little weird for me.
Yeah.
I mean, not any. I mean, I still love the movie, but like,
not weird in a bad way.
I'm just nitpicking. But
Dave Bautista,
so
pretty much is the one that
so good.
That played Drax. Oh, dude, it was so fucking hilarious. And then at the end, can I say something that he said at the end?
The movie's
one like a joke.
No, it's not. Well, I mean, I don't remember
a joke or a plot point.
No, a joke, I guess.
Yeah, I got it.
That he's like, at the end, close to the end, pretty much the end. He's like, something happens and everybody's like all sad and shit, like happy and sad at the same time. And he looks at the girl with the antennas. I forgot her name. And he's like, "Yeah, I really like you a lot," or something like that, but something funny.
Nice. Landed it.
Yeah, I don't remember the joke, but that was hilarious.
The weirdest for me, I don't know. It was when Star-Lord kept on saying like, "Oh, we got the Ghibli batteries," and he's like, "No, they're called Wibbly batteries." No, they're not.
Man,
why do you keep on calling them that? I told you they're not called that. But it
was a good
great movie.
I do kind of wish they didn't spoil the "Don't touch the button" in the
Oh
trailers.
yeah, that would.
I mean,
like I saw the whole scene in the trailers, and I would have loved to just see.
Not really. No, the Scotch tape part of that joke. That the Scotch
tape still was on the trailer.
That was in the trailer. That was in the trailer.
Was it?
On the trailer. Yeah, everything was on the trailer.
It was much more extended in the movie, though.
Oh, of course. But, yeah. I haven't really been playing anything outside
what type of tape?
Other than Tuesday night, I would think it was. I started doing a platinum run for BioShock 1. from the
Yeah,
Bioshock
okay.
collection.
I saw you've been posting a lot of that.
And it's over because Destiny's out.
Do you
Great
think you're
timing on
capable
starting
of
that.
doing
Yeah.
it? Wait,
I don't
have
know
you
why.
platinumed it on PS3?
No, I didn't play it on PS3. I played it on 360 because I got it when it came out.
Did you 1,000 it?
No, I'm missing 3 achievements, and they're like the stupid, tedious ones. Like I just didn't do them on my first playthrough and never got around to them. Like the historian, the avid inventor, like those ones. I got all the hard ones. I did 1,000 out of 1,000 Bioshock Infinite though.
Same. Very easy. 1980, 1998, 1990.
Not hard
what
at all.
mode? Well, wait, yeah,
1999 and then 1998 was the hard mode in Burial at Sea. That's not right.
maybe.
But yeah, that the Clash in the Clouds DLC was bullshit. Getting the blue
was
ribbons and
extremely hard.
everything. I didn't
It was
do
extremely
that.
hard.
But yeah, so other than that, obviously Destiny. Oh, I got a PlayStation TV. Found it used for $28 at Game Exchange. So
Have
that's
you
cool.
busted that open yet or no?
I set it up just to see like how it works and everything.
You haven't
And
played
what was
it
your
yet?
surprise?
I didn't realize it's literally the interface from the Vita. I thought it would have at least been a little bit different. It's literally the bubbles from the Vita, so that's funny.
It's a Vita emulator, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. And I can remote play the PS4, which is cool. So I can play this PS4 in the other room with it.
Does it work better than Vita remote play?
Same. It's got the same Wi-Fi chip in it, so it's the same.
Interesting. So
It's
you can
not-
play
You can
You
use
could
the
play-
DualShock 4 on it, so you can at least play it like.
a 4 works with the PS TV or just the 3?
No.
Yeah, it works. Like I told Anthony when we were talking about it, Sony really messed up on that one because they right now with the PlayStation View, that'd be perfect on the thing, and it doesn't support it.
PS
Yeah,
That's so funny. That's actually so
that
funny.
could have been either like Roku or
It
It
Fire
would
Stone Stick
actually
or something
be
like
the Roku.
yeah.
A sling
That's what I said.
box.
Really
Really
messed
it
up
could
on
have
that
been their Roku, and they just.
They're so weird.
Drop
They're
the
the
ball.
weirdest company.
But it's cool. It's a little weird because I have a 64 gig Vita card, and I'm not going to
Mhm.
buy another memory card for the PS TV. So I'm swapping them back and forth, like whenever I switch between them. But
Mhm.
it's a pain in the ass, and I'm just at the
Because you
point
gotta
where
like
and
do
there's
some. I forgot.
you don't have
exactly
to
what
do
it is.
anything. It's just
You should turn it off, at least.
yeah. But when you load it up, it rebuilds the database, which takes like a couple minutes.
It takes a second.
It's not a big deal. It's like literally like 5 minutes tops, and then it fucks up my home screen layout. So all my bubbles are all over the place. So I'm just at the point I just don't care anymore. I'm just leaving
Oh,
it
does it?
because I'm gonna redo it and then it's gonna fuck it up again. And it's fine.
I have
That's the only
3
weird thing.
memory cards, a 32, an 8, and a 4, and they all have different games. So I'm
I
always
think I have a
between
16
memory
and an
cards.
8, but I don't know where they are. So, but I just
But,
I just have it loaded up. I tried the demo for I had this. It was weird. I was in like a weird mood the other night where I'm on my Vita. I'm on the PSN store, like I'm on the PlayStation store on the Vita, and I'm looking at the demos, and I'm like, these are like, I'm just looking at all these different Japanese games, Japanese developed games, and I'm like, I've never heard of any of these. I always brush past them whenever I'm looking at the demos, and then what are you doing?
He's stretching, dude.
Just see the lights. Continue.
I'm like, I didn't know if he was raising his hand to
That
talk or
light
something.
bulb, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking at all these games, and like I just downloaded a bunch of demos. I tried. I'm probably gonna butcher the naming, but is it Tokiden? I don't know.
I know the other one's called Suikoden.
Yeah, not that one. Where's the?
So maybe
See
it's
how my bubbles
Suikoden.
are all fucked up now.
No, your lighting's good. Miguel's lighting's good. But
I'm trying to find.
yeah,
this
so you tried a PS1 RPG called Suikoden.
that game, and that was kind of cool.
Token.
Oh
there's,
wait,
like,
what? Is that a Vita game?
Yeah, it's a Vita
Oh, I
and
thought-
PS4 game.
Oh, I thought that was a PS1.
No, you're thinking of Suikoden.
Yeah, I thought those are both. I thought they were both on it. All right, I was wrong.
That is as a PS Classic, but yeah. So I don't know. Like I played that; it was kind of cool. It's kind of like Monster Hunter meets like Neo almost. I feel like
Interesting.
so. Although it's out before Neo, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, Destiny is just that's all I've been playing. Otherwise,
Word up, word up. We'll
and
get
PSVR,
to that
been using
later.
PSVR. I watched a
We'll get to
whole
that later.
lot of-
But now it is time for the Islander Report.
There'll be some news.
There are 6 items on the list.
Hey, Captain Scout.
First up, of course, we have the PS Store. What? Top downloads of August are Should have clicked the link first, but
Yeah, you should have, man.
didn't.
But it's for
Dude,
August.
you know what the thing is?
For August.
Send in, tweet at me, post in the Facebook group. Does the PlayStation blog and store.playstation.com not work on your Chrome? Let me know because it doesn't work on
Mine's
mine.
fine.
It does.
Mine,
Yeah,
I'm
on
on Chrome right
now.
now. I'm looking at it.
No, but like on different, whatever. It doesn't work on some browsers. First up, we have on PS4,
Chrome.
Madden 18, of course. That came out also had to have like a couple days to make number one, right?
Fuck Brady.
Like literally like 5 days.
Yeah, something like that.
Hellblade, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Did not expect that.
Oh my God, I was really excited about that.
Yeah.
Sonic Mania, Rainbow Six Siege, Lost Legacy. This was Lost Legacy's launch month, right?
Yep.
Came
Not
out,
the
mean,
greatest.
came out a
was
little
anyone-
month though, right?
Yeah, but was anyone expecting it to do that well? I mean, they fumbled the release of it. They were like, "Oh, it's DLC," and like, "Oh no,
They
it's
really-
an
yeah,
actual
they really
game,"
fucked up,
and
yeah,
it's like,
yeah. They
And we're
should
putting the
have knew their
multiplayer from
plan
before.
early on.
yeah.
But GTA 5, Friday the 13th, still up there. I are they getting updates? Is it getting fixed? I'm not following that. But Undertale, Minecraft, UFC 2, Crash Bandicoot, Rocket League, Need for
UFC 2.
Speed. That must have been on sale. Need for
Yeah,
Speed.
probably.
Yeah.
Lawbreakers.
Mm.
Was this
It's-
Lawbreakers launch month? Or was that July? Don't know.
I think it was July. I don't remember.
Absolver, For Honor, Life is Strange Before the Storm, which also had very few days. Evil Within, Call of Duty Remastered, and Overcooked.
Funny
It was
thing.
on sale for $5. Just a side note.
Funny
I thought it was
thing.
like- yeah, what?
Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remasters on the list, but not Infinite Warfare. That's how much the game fucking sucks.
And we'll get into a little bit more with Infinite Warfare soon too.
Some notable mentions on
bad.
PS3 games are GTA 5 number
Like
1
always.
and GTA 4 at number 14. I think that's a little funny. People are still buying. It must have been on sale, but still people are buying GTA 4
Yeah.
like, let me see what this game's all about. PS4 add-ons number 1, of course, Zombie Chronicles, a Just Cause 3 DLC, which I think is
The game's on PS3.
PS4 add-on.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
PS4.
I'm sorry. I was still thinking.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
they,
make. I was-
they gave the game away for free last month.
No, I was
and
going to
the
make some
thing
connections, but
was-
that's not true. That's not how that works because Just Cause 3 was September's free game, so
No, it was. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's
it
fine.
wasn't August's. Yes, if that was
But
September's,
there was a sale on the expansion. That's why.
Probably.
Too.
Wait, Just Cause wasn't
Yeah.
September's free game.
yeah, it is. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, it wasn't. Right, I'm wrong. Okay,
It's
I'm
September
totally
now.
wrong on that one. Yeah, my
It was
bad.
out like
Yeah,
a month.
it was
ago.
August.
So my initial thought was right. Yeah. So this clearly shows that if you put a free game on Plus, DLC most likely will sell for that game.
Yeah.
Then some classic, your regular shit on that. PSVR number 1 is
PSVR.
super hot.
Yep. And the second one,
Paranormal Activity is number 2.
not bad.
Arizona Sunshine, Job Simulator, and Apollo 11 VR. I didn't know Apollo 11 had a
Huh.
VR thing, but
I didn't know either. I'm
if
glad
that's
Super
true,
Hot
maybe I'll
sold
check it
low.
out.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Super Hot's great. PS Vita number 1, a new game, not a collection, Undertale. And then, of course, every other game Arclays collections besides like Danganronpa.
And
Easy
Undertale
shit.
is cross-buy, so I don't know if there's any correlation. I don't know if it's
No, it does. It counts
purchases
as-
on the Vita platform first, or is it just?
It doesn't make a difference because.
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if it was totaling the people that bought it from their Vita or you know what I mean.
And then PlayStation Classic number 1 is Destroy All Humans with
2.
Rockstar Games.
Yeah.
Rounding out the list.
The Warriors, GTA 3, GTA Vice City.
Next up,
I wonder. Wait, one quick
Hit me.
thing. On the PS Classics, you see on Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Is that sales or that's people that downloaded the code from the free? If you pre-order the, what's it called? The Last Legacy.
I don't know if it's going to include that because I think
I
it's
don't
this is
know.
sales
Or that's
report, so
actually
I think
sales.
I think it's actual sales.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, next up, we have Xbox Game Store confirms or leaks originally, but then it was confirmed by a tweet by one
Yeah.
of the developers. Destiny 2's first DLC, Curse of Osiris. Here's the description from the store. Destiny 2 Expansion 1. Oh, this has no spoilers because I remember, I mean, if you already listened to me beginning it, you probably, but I didn't want to read it before I beat the game, just in case it did have spoiler. It's like, oh, after the game, this happened, whatever. Expansion 1, Curse of Osiris continues your Guardian's journey with all new story missions and adventures set in a new destination, Mercury. The official description reads, journey through time and space to learn the secrets of Osiris, avert a dark future, and rebuild the ties between the legendary warlock and his greatest student, Ikora Ray. So, of course, Osiris used to be the Warlock Vanguard. and now he's gonna be doing
I
something.
mean that was
Uh,
pretty much the confirmation that was gonna be the name of it. Because
Yeah.
wasn't it like a week before someone leaked it too?
well, it wasn't leaked.
There
The
was
on
icon-
Reddit
It was
or-
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Well, the icon originally
Never
for the
seen it.
expansion, the left one was Osiris's thing, but now also we even have more information. Whereas it's going to have Explore Mercury, and it's this is some bullet points, and it's Mysterious Infinite Forest, which is
Mhm.
either going to, which is probably just a patrol zone. New story missions and adventures, new themed weapons, armor and gear, new co-op activities. So that could be maybe some new PvP or PvE thing, like
so much room for activities.
right, new competitive multiplayer arenas and more. So that's pretty hype.
And that's coming out on
No date yet and no price yet. But
that's
pretty
most
much.
likely in December. That's when
December
the first
is
Probably.
that's
Dark
when the
Below
first
originally
DLC
came out, yeah.
Yeah, so
Extremely
likely
excited
around
for that. We'll talk about how much more we love Destiny in a second. But rounding out the quick flash news, Neo's final DLC, Bloodshed's End, will be launching on September 26th and will cost $9.99.
that is not bad.
Rockstar Games has announced LA Noire will be coming to the PS4 and PS4 Pro, as well as a VR experience that is only on Oculus or Vive, though.
Vive.
Bye.
That pulls from the original game. This updated version of the 2011 game will be released on November 14th and will run natively on 1080p on the PS4 with 4K visuals for pro users.
Yeah.
Now, just a side note
Thoughts?
for the VR experience, it's going to be the same cases from the main game. So if you've already played the main game, you're going to know everything.
But I think it's going to be shifted perspective or something, a different gameplay, of course.
Well, yeah. Of course.
But I'm not quite sure how that's going to be. But yeah, so you guys played LA Noire?
I enjoyed it. I never beat it. I had it on 360, so I played it was 3 discs on Xbox, which was ridiculous. I think I played the first disc and a half, and then I just fell off.
Yeah, I started it and I was like, this is boring. And
I
so-
bought it at launch, pre-order midnight launch, I think, if I recall, and season passed it. Loved it. There are some parts that missions where it's wow, it's really janky and it's really annoying.
Mhm.
The gameplay wasn't I remember there were part that standoff things where it's there's so many enemies and shit. It's what the fuck's happening?
Yeah.
But for the most part, I definitely loved the game.
I just remember Iceman was in it from X-Men.
Yeah.
What's his name?
A lot of high-profile actors. Cole Phelps is played by a dude from Mad Men.
Yep.
But yeah, so Nathan Ulig posts on our Facebook group. You can check that out at facebook.com/group/PSBestFriends. And he asks, LA Noire Remastered has officially been announced, and now rumors of a Bayonetta Vanquish collection. So what other games from the PS3 generation would you like to see remastered for the PS4? Big well-known AAA titles or lesser-known hidden gems? Or maybe one of each? So, of course, he's referencing today a leak happened. Bayonetta Vanquish collection is probably going to come to the consoles. They already remastered them for PC, so I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, so of course, riding on this Rockstar train, let's see Red Dead Remastered, Red Dead 1 Remastered.
Red Dead 1?
I don't think we'll get it.
We're probably not going to, we might get it.
Oh, you're saying, okay.
Right, Red Dead 1. Oh, sorry,
right.
Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead
Redemption 1, yeah.
We're just saying what we want, though, right?
Yeah,
Not not whether it's reasonable or not.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Red Dead would be cool.
I want Red Dead on my Switch because also LA Noire will be coming to Switch as well.
Personally,
which is crazy.
I want Modern Warfare 2 remastered. And don't put it in.
I want Black Ops 1 remastered.
Nah, dude.
Black Ops 1 was my shit.
Nah, I didn't like that one too much. But that or Black Ops 2, which is probably not gonna happen anymore. But that would be pretty cool if they do it.
What game do you think needs a remaster in terms of
what game?
It was not the system was not powerful enough to run it from the PS3 generation. It was this game is good.
4.
No, it wasn't that it wasn't.
Metal Gear Solid 4.
4 ran pretty well. No?
No.
It
could have run a lot better.
out. Yeah,
I
but
guess. Yeah. True.
Controller-wise,
say
the
this.
DualShock 3 just sucks compared to the DualShock 4.
I'll buy that.
that came out at the beginning of the generation, right?
2 years into
4?
it. 2 years into it,
Yeah, okay, but how long do they usually take with that fucking game when they're making that game? Kojima.
Metal Gear Solid
If they
5
would have,
forever.
I mean, look at how those games when around that 1-2 year period towards the end of the generation, the big difference, the jump. If the game would have launched at the end of the generation, it wouldn't be much better, right?
You're saying that the PS3 could have handled
Could have,
it,
yeah.
but just because it came
It's
out
like
so
with
late.
even
Naughty
their-
Dog,
even-
if you compare Drake's Fortune to Last of Us, obviously.
Exactly.
They
You could see
perfected
the big
hardware.
difference. Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
the cell processor, supposedly, even the developers and everything, like, it was harder to develop with it, but they still didn't get all the power out of it. And they have said that.
Like it could have done more. It was just
Yeah, a
hard to
lot
develop.
more. But it was just hard to develop.
Next up, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare's fourth DLC pack and final. Retribution is coming to PlayStation 4 first. First on PlayStation 4 on September 12th.
Who cares?
This is going to include 4 multiplayer maps and a zombie map. One of the multiplayer maps is actually a remake of a Ghosts map.
Yeah.
If you're into that,
It was
on-
probably the best map on Ghost. So.
from Ghosts. I don't
Which
know what
one
the
was
name
it?
is, but it's
I don't remember the name.
figured
of
out
it.
while explained that the zombie
Yeah,
mode, the zombie
I
map
don't
is
remember.
called
But
The
it was the
Beast from
best one.
Beyond, and is going to have the 4 guys, the 4 movie characters, going to literally the Nightfall map from Ghosts, one of the map expansions.
Mhm.
And they're on a spaceship and shit, and it's a total blend of Infinite Warfare zombies and Extinction, because the first couple rounds are actually, they've posted videos and stuff, are you're fighting against the Extinction monsters.
So when I
that's
saw
cool.
this, when I
Do
saw
more of
this
an
earlier in the
extension.
week, I didn't realize that all of the content for Infinite Warfare hadn't been released yet. And this is only on PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
It's not even going to
It's
come
still-
to Xbox until next month.
Yep.
It's October, yeah.
That's insane.
But
It's just
that's usually the cycle, though.
The game is dead.
It's not. No, we usually see the 4th DLC around mid-August. That's normally that's when we saw Black Ops 3s and shit.
Yeah, so this is late.
But,
All right.
um,
Well, I mean, the game's fucking dead, so who cares?
Yeah,
The
It's
game was
weird.
dead after the first week
It's
or two.
yeah. I don't know why Activision I don't know what they're thinking in terms of the overlap, because I don't know. It was either going to come out 2 weeks before Destiny or 2 weeks after Destiny. They chose 1 week after Destiny. But rounding up the newsflash list, another piece of DLC: Resident Evil 7's long-awaited DLC will be released for PlayStation 4 on December 12th. Capcom announced in conjunction with the game Gold Edition. Oh, it's going to release with the Gold Edition.
Yeah, so it's a free DLC. So if you have the game now, you're going to get free, but it's just going to come preloaded with the Gold Edition.
End of Zoe
that one
is
is-
what it's called.
That's the
No,
name of it.
no. That's
Oh,
a
no?
different one. The one that
Oh,
they're
okay.
talking about is called Not a Hero, but any details about it are actually a spoiler, so that's all I'm going to say. End of Zoe is an additional DLC.
Cool. And that will be a
I'm
separate
cool.
download.
I
or
might
something.
grab the Gold Edition if it goes on sale, because I beat Resident Evil 7 on PS4 when it came out. Beat it in like a week, and then I traded it back in for like half the price.
Mhm.
But I didn't own my PSVR yet, so I couldn't play it in VR yet. So I do want to play through it again in VR. So maybe I'll pick up the Gold Edition, and that way I can just get all the DLC content with it as well. Because the banned footage, like if I think the banned footage is taking the idea of like the videotapes in the main game and just turning those into like doing more of that as like, you know, extra content. So if that's what those are, then I'm down for it. So I'm considering it. If it goes on sale around the holidays, I'll get it.
I'm gonna mix up Greg Miller's old game is old for this one and say scary game is scary, and I will not be playing this.
You got like limbs going everywhere in this episode. It's crazy.
My limbs, I got my legs on my desk now. But yeah, it's pretty much the news flash, and now the list of PlayStation games coming to every possible PlayStation platform, as read by your best friends. Dun, 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 dun.
Can we just talk about how the drop logo on the PlayStation blog has like a straight up Avatar: The Last Airbender arrow through the O? I don't know if I've ever noticed that.
It's probably made by Corey Schmitz, great
Oh.
designer. First up for the week of September 12th, 2017, Baja, Edge of Control HD, PS4
Baja?
digital retail.
Baja.
Baja?
Yeah.
You've never had a Baja Blast?
No. Bloody Zombies, PS4, PSVR digital. Butter and Friends, Babysitter Sim,
It's
PS4
fucking
digital.
games, dude.
What the
Come on, guys.
No
Bread
words.
and Butter make their gaming debut. I feel like Bread and Butter might have been in gaming before. Grabbed from their popular themes, you and 3 friends can now grab them yourselves as you guard them
What the
and
fuck
their
does that mean?
friends from all
It's a
sorts of abductors.
Babysitter sim. Are you
But with
fucking
bread and
kidding
butter and like there's some eggs, there's like a milk carton. I don't fucking.
Ah, man. All right. What's
Dishonored,
next?
Death of the Outsider, PS4 digital retail out 9/15. From the award-winning developers at Arcane Studios comes Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, the first standalone adventure in the critically acclaimed Dishonored series. Be a badass supernatural assassin and take on the role of notorious Billy Lurk as she reunites with her mentor, Dowd, in order to pull off the greatest greatest assassination ever conceived.
It's pretty sad that this game, the second one, they didn't sold that well.
Yeah,
and
I need to get
the
back
DLC, it's probably not gonna sell other than probably the hardcore guys buying it.
This is a case of Lost Legacy where it's technically a standalone DLC or standalone game, but people are looking at it as if it's
DLC. Yeah,
it's coming out retail.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't think
it's another blunder.
There's going to be any more Dishonoreds after this. And I think they said if there are any Dishonoreds, it's going to be like not a reboot, but like a different characters and everything.
That's crazy. Didn't people say that after 2, and then E3 Bethesda announces this?
This was probably in the works before they.
Yeah,
possibly. Next up, Dream Break, PS4 digital. Get Over Here, PS4 digital. Happy Dungeons, PS4 digital. Forget about it. Inside Limbo double pack. Which is just Inside and Limbo.
What's the price on that? Price? $30? $29?
PS4 retail doesn't say.
I don't know, dude.
That's if it's a good price and you haven't played either of those games, get it.
The weirdest box art ever. It says Inside Limbo, split down vertically, and
just
a cool shot and a bunch of 10 out of 10s by like GameStop. 10 out of 10 this website. 10 out of 10 is like weird. Maze, PS4 digital.
What is Corn.
Corn
cool.
Maze. Maze is what happens when two scientists misinterpret a memo from the U.S. government and end up creating sentient corn. And did we mention the angry, condescending Russian robotic teddy bear of the unhinged albino cornstalk with an underbite? It's a lot's taken. Cool.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
Sure.
Manifest 9-9, PSVR digital. This looks cool. This looks indie. Manifest 9-9 is an ominous and eerie VR story set on a train rumbling through the afterlife. Accompanied by a murder of crows and 4 mysterious travel companions, you must uncover the reason why they and you are on this train traveling into the great beyond.
Hey, Jeffrey.
The what's it called? The art style for this is like black and white, which looks really cool. What?
Yeah, you know who's gonna bring the heat?
NASCAR Heat 2, PS4 digital retail. Didn't realize there was a NASCAR Heat 1. Didn't realize they were still making NASCAR games.
Same here, dude.
I don't know.
But funny enough, the description is NASCAR Heat 2 brings not the heat, the most authentic and intense stock car and truck racing of all time. Truck racing in my NASCAR. Did not know that's happening.
Well, it's like box trucks.
That's a thing.
Or box
I thought
not like trucks. It's like the
18-wheelers.
Yeah.
NBA Live 18 PS4 digital retail out 9/15. NHL 18 PS4 digital retail out 9/15.
So
you're just gonna skip over NBA Live?
Wait, no.
I want to say yes. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
They're both coming out the same day. You had the argument, Jeffrey. You had the argument about two sports games releasing on the same day. It's pretty stupid to do that. My comeback to that was, it's not stupid because they're for 2 different bases.
The people that play these games are only playing this game.
Yeah.
Counter. 2 first-person shooters were released yesterday. Different audiences. One was a space shooter. One was a World War I shooter.
But sports games are different.
Dude, sports are different.
It's so different.
Maybe.
Because if sports games have the only audience people that literally play one game. People that play FIFA only play FIFA.
Yeah. I would say that NBA Live 18 and 2K were releasing at the same time, that'd be pretty much just dead for NBA Live. That'd be pretty much just going out there and just saying we're dead.
Side note, I really wish I can get a beard like James Harden's. He has such a good beard.
Right? Look at that beard.
Yeah, and this box art. The box art looks really weird because with the whole James Harden's on it twice. And on one of them, if you haven't seen it, one of them is
because the game, you know, it's the street,
and then I don't even play it tonight.
No, I get that, but it looks like the left one looks like his arm is like combining into the right. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
It's flexing, bro. You gotta see all those veins, dude. Look at that. Woo! Imagine all
those. NHL. I have a problem with NHL's cover though. I'm just a side note. Listen,
looks like he's busting a nut.
You're gonna do the of fucking Madden, and you're gonna do the Ronaldo edition of fucking FIFA. You're not going to put Sidney Crosby on the fucking cover of NHL. He's a fucking back-to-back Conn Smythe winning, back-to-back fucking Stanley Cup winning, 3-time Stanley Cup champion, has fucking Olympic gold medals.
Who's this boy? Connor
McFucking David, a rookie. I mean, he's going into his 2nd season now, but like, the fuck has he done? Like it's missed
You
opportunity.
know that
Really, a rookie? That's
You
interesting.
know that the player needs to agree to it first, right?
Yeah, I know, but Sidney Crosby would have done it. You really think Sidney Crosby wouldn't have done it?
I mean, he probably asked for the money and they weren't gonna pay it, and that's it.
They put fucking Tom Brady on one and Cristiano Ronaldo on the other. You don't think they could have paid Sidney?
But look at the
NHL
games.
is like
dude.
one of the lowest paid like leagues in the world.
Yeah, but look at the game. The game doesn't sell that well neither.
I guess. I don't know. I just think it's bullshit that it's like.
Why, I could tell you why isn't LeBron on the fucking cover in this game then?
Well, that's because LeBron. If they didn't, the reason they don't do LeBron is because they would have to do
Or
LeBron
Westbrook.
every year.
He was the
They
MVP.
would have to do LeBron
Okay,
every year.
how about Westbrook then?
They did that
Who's
with
the MVP?
Jordan. No, didn't they do it with Jordan or Kobe? 2K.
Oh,
they had him
did
like-
it
No, they
with,
did Jordan, then Kobe.
Jordan, then Kobe. Now it's Shaq this
Yeah.
year.
But didn't they
But
have
that's like special edition.
Jordan on like 3 times in a row or something?
Yeah.
I think there was 2 in a row. Yeah.
That was so weird.
No, it was 3 years actually.
Or
it was
one,
11 and then
one
the-
year he was one of 3 options in
Yeah.
in
He was
or
like
you
the-
could have got
the
like
most
the Larry
expensive version,
the
yeah.
Larry Bird one or something.
And
Whatever.
I got that one for sure.
Was there a Larry? Bird?
Moving on from the sports games, Planet of the Eyes, PS4 digital, and I guess we didn't move on from the sports games because Pro Evolution Soccer 2018
Yeah.
on
It's gonna take
PS4
back- it's gonna
and
take it over from FIFA.
Look at that.
PS3.
You like that cover?
Yeah,
Having
yeah. This
5
cover has
people
5.
on it?
This
Name
cover
one
has
person
5
on that
people
cover.
on it.
Name one person
It's
on
mess.
that.
It's
cover. No,
messy.
I'm asking Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got Soccer
can
Boy,
name all
Soccer
of them,
Man,
but-
Soccer Dude, and Soccer.
It's the Barcelona, pretty much the main guys on the
Yeah,
cover.
I mean, Iniesta, Suarez.
Yeah.
Samurai Showdown 5 Special, PS4, PS Vita digital. Time Recoil, PS4 digital. Tooth and Tail, PS4 digital. This sounds familiar. Was
It does
this?
sound familiar.
I think they were showing this off at PAX or something. Lead the revolution with army of flamethrowing boars, mustard gas lobbing skunks, and paratrooper
Does not sound familiar.
puking owls. Tooth and Tail is a real-time strategy game featuring a single player play, featuring single player play, nice, online competitive split screen, and more. Build a base, lead your army, eat your enemies. Yep, I played this at PAX. Wasn't being featured by PlayStation. It was in the Indie Mega booth.
Was it any good?
It's cool. Imagine like a simplified star. So like imagine like you're watching StarCraft and shit, and you're seeing all these like RTSs and stuff like competitive, so like 1v1. But like, oh, this is all too complicated. But like a much simplified version of that.
So this
and,
is
you
like
could easily
this is
reprehend.
like the Mario plus Rabbids to XCOM.
That's the
version of,
vibe
like,
I was
the
getting. And
Star-
that seemed like what the vibe the developer was pitching it to me. Yeah,
Okay, that's cool.
it's cool if you're into
We'll check it
RTS. Yeah. Transcripted PS4 digital. Trulon, the Shadow Engine PS4 digital. VR Carts PSVR digital.
I have
Ease
to try that.
8 Lacrimosa of Dana PS4 PS Vita digital retail. And that's it. And that's it for this week on new releases.
Kind of slow.
I guess
What's
yeah,
your,
kind of, yeah, small week of course. Any good trophies or
Well, let's see.
Time Recoil
No.
has a platinum.
Yeah. I do gotta say that NBA Live 18, because the trophies are out for that game and 2K18. NBA Live 18 seems really easy to get. I'm going through the trophies, and yeah, you gotta grind and like win a trophy and this, and win a complete all the objectives in Pro Am Tour, but that's not online, which is pretty good. And 2K18 is just a lot of fucking just little stupid fucking trophies. On my career, complete all this stuff in my career, complete all this stuff in franchise mode.
So just transcripted game
my
only
court.
has
No,
looks like
no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 trophies total. It does.
Mhm.
Does it have a platinum? I thought I saw that it had a platinum. No,
Yep.
no platinum for transcripted. Tooth
All
and
right.
Tail does have a platinum though. Just trying to see like anything coming out this week that has a platinum if you're bored.
Okay, platinums.
Dishonored Death of the Outsider does have a platinum. 18 bronze,
Okay.
6 silver, 6 gold, and 1 platinum.
All right, so these DLC add-ons seems like to be a trend. These standalone DLCs
Yeah.
seem all to have.
The NASCAR game trophy looks easy too.
You gonna play it?
Oh fuck no! But I'm just saying it
do a
looks
let's play
easy.
of
You want to buy the game for me or something?
I'm good.
I thought you were balling, bro.
Nathaniel Walter Hicks asks us, nowadays, I don't really have the time to drop a lot of time into a game that games like Destiny typically ask for. That being said, I'm very tempted to pick it up. With all the hype around it, it's really infectious. So, what do I do? This is a great question. It leads us into our topic of the show.
Topic of the episode.
Topic
of the show. Oh, we're doing tits now? Topic of the show?
Topic in the show. Tits.
I don't fucking know.
Tits.
Destiny 2 boys. What is up with it?
All right. For his question, if you enjoy Destiny 1 and you want more of it, get it.
If you enjoyed Taken King and Beyond of Destiny.
Okay, yeah. More specific. Jeffrey?
He does know. I played a good bit of vanilla Destiny when it came out, and then dropped off after 3 months.
Yep.
Okay. Destiny 2 does a good job though. Let me get this out. So he's saying he doesn't have a lot of time for the game, and is this game going to make him put hundreds of hours in? No. I think what Destiny 2 does very well is creates this concise story where it's literally if you just want a solid Halo campaign, which we'll get into, this is the perfect game for that. It's literally a solid. How many hours do you think the campaign was, by the way? Because I have 10-12 hour campaign.
Yeah, around there.
Solid romp, consistent,
very concise story. It's not. I mean, I guess we should just jump into our review discussion for the campaign.
Yeah. So it makes sense. It's not going to be. There's no like. The thing is, you don't need to grind if you don't want to. Once you beat the end, like if you had fun, like there's no like.
No,
if you don't care about the Nightfalls.
If you don't care about the Nightfall strikes,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if you could easily treat this just as a simple campaign-based game rather than Destiny 1, where it was like the campaign wasn't really much. So it's like if I'm getting my money's worth,
the campaign in
I'm
Destiny
gonna have to
1
do other shit.
The campaign in Destiny 1 was too long, made no sense, and it left you
too long.
And at the end of it, I felt like I was like, "What the fuck even?" Not that it was too long.
It was that long.
It was nothing. It was like
dragged, is what I mean.
All right. Quick thing for that. If you just care about the story and don't want to grind or don't want to play multiplayer, I'd probably tell you to wait for a sale. Don't spend $60 on it.
Oh yeah, this is granted. This is granted. You just want to buy it if you have enough money.
Yeah, like if you had the money, buy it too. But if you want that grind,
because it seems like this question is more focused on the time thing.
I think we should just get into it.
So we're going to talk review discussion. We're going to go through gameplay, the audio, so the scoring and all that stuff. Campaign, we're not going to talk any major spoilers. We might hit on some small plot beats, but nothing major. And we're going to talk on the changes. Changes from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2. We're obviously going to talk about the big shader issue, but there's some other changes from Destiny 1 I want to talk about as well that are getting overlooked, and they're not necessarily good or bad, just things that are different. So why don't we start it off? Jeffrey, you actually already did a review piece. You did like a review discussion type thing for your website. So why don't you go ahead and kick it off?
Yeah, if you want to check that out, nygamecritics.com. So the story was what I expected. Didn't blow me out of the wall. It didn't over exceed my expectations because I expected a solid story that made sense and was entertaining, and it was exactly that. So that's not a bad thing. It was easier to follow, but I think there were still times where it could have benefited from, I guess, some more simplification or just some more cutscenes in some areas. Because it'd be like a cutscene would happen, and then you would just like be on a planet, but it didn't exactly tell you that like, all right, now this is. I feel like it could have held your hand more. It did. 2 definitely holds your hand more than 1 does. The characters, it definitely focuses on less characters, and they're more interesting, but also doesn't really go into all of them. So every planet has like this scout that like is pretty much like your like the planet's rep or whatever that you give all your.
It's like basically a crony for the major character that you run into on those planets.
Yeah. So they're all interesting, and I actually want to know a lot more about them, like Sloan and shit. These are really cool characters they build.
It really threw me off though. The guy that was in the EDZ. I don't remember. Devrim K. He's the same voice actor that was the voice for my my Diablo 3 character, so it was just throwing me off the whole fucking.
That's funny.
Anytime he talks to me, it's like it almost took me out of the game because his voice is so recognizable as the character from Diablo 3. So that was funny.
But yeah, and it continues this thing from this. Was it in Destiny 1? It was in Destiny 1, where it like tells story in the when you like approach the guy, and then like it's just their body. It's kind of like a No Man's Sky.
They're just
from
talking to
Destiny.
you, and you're sitting there, and you're like, I want to go do
like-
other stuff while you're talking to me, but I gotta
Yeah.
sit here. And
They're
they
like talking
press
directly
their
like
foot.
at the camera. It's like, yeah, it's a pretty crazy mission right there. I think we're gonna have to go a couple more things, and it's like, oh, and then like you hit A.
What bothered
That's-
me of pretty much when you get to those parts and they're asking you a question or something, and then it's like they ask you the question and you're like, and then the ghost fucking answers it. It's like, why not
Yeah, it's weird.
give him a voice?
In
They
Destiny
made one
1, the
joke where they
character
did
didn't
that.
talk,
The
right?
character
Yeah.
did talk in one, which
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know
saying.
why
It's like
it didn't happen in this one.
I was like expecting him to talk, and then I'm like, for a second, I was like, did the game froze or something? Like, and then the ghost started talking. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was interesting though because I have a couple of things I want to talk about with the campaign. Firstly, and kind of going back to what you were talking about earlier, Miguel, is it reminds me a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy 2 in the sense that the first game was this is a gigantic conflict and it's so complex and all this shit's going on, and Destiny 2 is like, this got taken from you, go take it back. You know what I mean? It's a very, very tight story.
It's a
Know what
continuation
you're
from the
doing.
first one.
But it's really not.
That's what
though.
people-
You know what I mean? All it has to do with is all you need to know is what the Traveler is, who Ikora, Cade, and Zavala are,
Okay.
and that's really all I need to know. What even
Okay.
happened? What even was the campaign for the first game? I don't even remember the vanilla campaign.
So Destiny 1's campaign was bad because it literally started off, oh, the Fallen are bad guys. These are definitely the bad
Yeah.
guys. And it ends off,
I mean,
there are 3
the-
Vex Minotaurs that you have to take down to save,
Yeah.
to kill the heart.
I mean,
What
the
fuck?
story started with
Vex,
Taking
right?
King.
And then what was the Black Garden? And then but even the Taken King was a separate storyline from what Destiny 2's storyline was, because we never had even heard of the Red Legion until Destiny 2.
Yeah.
So I liked that it was a very tight story. There wasn't all these other things. It was weird because like you would run into the Vex, you'd run into like the Taken, and the Taken too. I was like, how are the Taken here? I thought we just like took care of the Taken in Destiny 1.
I mean, if you want to go
They-
more
they
into
gotta- they
lore,
gotta
Gonna pop up
explanation
because they were
for
just
it, too.
there. They were just kind of there. You know what I mean? They
I
weren't.
mean, there was an explanation for it.
There was for
Which,
the Taken.
yeah.
Maybe I didn't.
Taken?
The audio
Yeah.
mix is something you were talking about. Maybe that's something I missed in the audio mix.
no, the Taken in 2, you're saying, or 1?
On 2.
Two.
And 2,
Yeah, there was
yeah,
an
he said,
explanation for it.
he said it is like someone asked,
they don't have
Taken, I
a-
thought we took out of them. It's like, no, it's after Oryx's gone, Taken have just become their own
Yeah.
entity, and they can control themselves.
Because
Um,
they follow the light or something like that. So
Yeah,
they're
fun
like,
piece of lore. If you don't want to watch the whole hour and a half, my name is Biff video. We kind of did know about the Red Legion from the Taken King in the sense that once towards the end of the Taken King, at the mission after you kill Oryx, the Taken or the Taken or someone, I don't know, sends out a broadcast throughout the galaxy, which has happened, and then the ghost makes it like, oh, I think the Cabal picked that up, and then like 2 years later, the Cabal
But it's
fucking heard that.
They
and came
never
back.
name dropped the Red Legion or Gaul or anything.
Yeah.
They probably
But
didn't
the
have a
couple-
name for them, but
There was a scene late in the game. I'm not going to spoil what happens in it, but there is a scene late in the game that all of us were kind of just like, "What just happened?" And it was like a major thing that happened, and none of us were like, "They didn't."
oh,
realize- they
that
weren't
scene
really
was
clear on
not
what
clear
happened.
at all.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah,
I
that
was
was.
like, did that.
They
just
fumbled
happen?
that one.
So,
You
I gotta
guys
go
know who
watch
does the voice for the human male in Destiny 2? I don't know when he talks ever, but
It's
Matthew
probably
Mercer.
like grunts, like getting hurt and stuff.
Matthew Mercer does
It's
it.
probably like
I don't know who
running.
it was, but yeah,
You know Matthew Mercer? He's a
No.
friend of Kind of Funny. He also did Jack Cooper on Titanfall.
Yeah, he was
Leon Kennedy.
He was
Resident
McCree,
Evil.
which is almost an anagram for Matt Mercer.
all right.
Well,
Everybody, I assume everybody played the beta or whatever the fuck it was called. So I'm gonna
Beta.
talk about the main guy, the evil
Gaul.
fucking
Gaul,
Gaul.
yeah.
All right.
Dominus.
I
Gaul.
love that fucking
his
first
armor is fucking dope.
Yeah, I love that. That first mission, I guess it was the first mission, right?
Yeah, it was
When
like
you go in there and you're about to fight him at the beginning, and then he's just fucking punts you, takes your light out, and just pretty much tosses you like fucking garbage. That
was
scene
pretty
was so fucking good, man.
That one scene was better than any cutscene in Vanilla Destiny.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then, no spoilers, but they could have done so much with that character. The potential was there.
Okay, so Jeffrey, initially when you beat it, because you beat it before us, you were saying you loved the final boss fight and you loved the ending. And then Miguel, you said you were kind of like, there's something they could have done with that boss fight, and I understand where you're coming from, Miguel. Where I thought I was gonna have to do something else, and then a cutscene happened instead of me actually doing it.
The on the first game and the expansions, every time you fought a boss, there was like a type of puzzle that you had to solve, right? To pretty much kill the guy. And in this game, you don't have that.
It's just kind of shoot him.
Yeah, you just shoot
literally
him.
just shoot him.
And then when the big thing happens, you're like, oh, fuck yeah, let's do this. And then it's just like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
it's so hard to talk about it without spoiling it, but
let's talk about some parts in the campaign, especially the tank parts, which
that was
it definitely wasn't me.
It felt Halo,
extremely Halo and super badass. And interesting that there were never moments like that in Destiny 1. Which I'm only realizing because there are so many Halo moments in Destiny 2.
This is something that I thought when I was about 4 hours into the campaign. I thought this, and I messaged my friend Jesse, who's a really big Halo fan.
Halo,
yeah, he actually has the Halo Legendary, like the icon with the Elite skull tattooed on his shoulder. I told him this feels like the first true follow up to a Halo game from Bungie. That Destiny 1 almost felt like they were trying to figure out what they wanted to do after Halo, and this is really them getting what they want to do.
Because most of Destiny 1 was like Most Destiny 1 was like guarding a section while like the ghost was doing something and guys were coming at you, and like shooting them.
Yeah, for the whole game.
That was never a thing in Halo. So it was like what is this?
I mean, we got to keep in mind that the first Destiny, when like a month before the game got released, they stripped a lot of the story out. For whatever reason.
A year, but still, that takes.
But a while. I do feel like even gameplay, like just campaign, like the way the campaign was
moments,
designed from a level
mechanics as well. Yeah,
exactly.
Level design was heavy Halo,
like a real true follow up to a Halo game. Doing something new, like how what's that new EA game? BioWare.
The brother one?
Like how Anthem is like their real true follow up to Mass Effect, whereas Mass Effect Andromeda was kind of like not that I'm comparing Andromeda to Destiny 1. Oh my God, don't take it that way. But I just feel like Destiny 1 was them kind of experimenting a lot, whereas Destiny 2, it's like we know what we want to do and we're going to give you exactly what it should be.
So the campaign was really enjoyable. There were only like 2 parts that required doing something else that wasn't campaign. So Nathaniel, I guess, are people like that who just want to play only a campaign. There are going to be 1 or 2 times where you could have to do some public events or some patrols or whatever adventures to just to get a solid level up 1 or 2, just to be balanced. But
because you encounter a little cap when you're playing the campaign. You gotta like grind for maybe like an hour or 2.
Not even grind, like literally just
play something else.
So I mean, just because I brought them up, the adventures are pretty cool. I didn't really play a lot of them, but at first I thought they were going to replace patrols entirely. But then you get patrols
they're like
later
legit
on.
Side missions now.
Yeah,
they're like basically full on missions. The strikes feel really good too. I mean, I've only played 2 or 3 of them. I don't know how many strikes there are total. Do you know how many strikes there are total?
No.
I think we played 3 different ones. And the strikes feel really good. They're well balanced. They're well designed. You even, Miguel, yesterday we were playing, and you even said like this is really well designed. Like while we were playing. So they did a really good job on level design. A really good job on having good moments within each strike, so that it didn't get boring.
All right. We all agree that the story's good, right? Good to really good.
6 strikes.
6 strikes? Oh,
and
really?
One of them's PlayStation 4 exclusive.
Nice. Okay.
So 5 and then 1 exclusive.
Audio-wise, dude, there were some moments that I was like, when the cutscene kicked in or whatever, and then the music, dude, was just wow! It blew my mind.
Oh yeah, the music was excellent. I do need to say though, the farm music reminds me of Final Fantasy 15. So much. It was Voste Fantastica. So if you go listen to that and go listen to whatever the theme from the farm is, they're not the same, but it reminds me of it a lot. So I thought the score was great. But I think we
There
all
were some
had it.
moments that score made it found epic, you know?
Yes, yes.
Yep.
And that's what was missing from Destiny 1, at least vanilla, is that it didn't feel epic. It was just like, I'm doing this stuff, and why am I doing it? It doesn't even mean anything. This game, it makes you feel like you're badass when you're doing badass stuff. It makes you feel like, you know what I mean? Like, it made me feel in general. Destiny 1, I didn't feel anything until Taken King came out. I was like, what even was this?
I have said that the ending, like I have mixed
You meant specifically.
reactions to it.
I feel like you're more talking to the boss, like the cutscene after the boss fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna say though that it's after the game ends, there's a little credit at the end, and
Like a little
I saw
Marvel
it.
poster.
Yeah, it starts happening or whatever. When they show whatever they show on it, when that music kicks in, I'm like, oh, it just had that feeling that I don't know how to explain it. It's just like oh, something's coming.
Like it hypes you. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it hypes you. I'm like,
shit. It was that
oh
shit moment. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I. That's
Like I
what
messaged
it
you
did.
guys when I beat it last night, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I'm like,
For comparison,
wait,
Destiny 1 also had 6 strikes, with one being exclusive as well.
not bad.
So Crucible, you guys got into
Yeah.
Crucible at all or no?
It was
Yes.
jarring being 4v4 at first. For me, it actually took me like a lot of matches to really get used to it being 4v4. But then once we got rolling, me, Miguel, and Tay were rolling
Killing it,
yesterday.
dude.
We were smoking people yesterday. It was awesome.
Competitive or quick
Destroy-
play?
Nah,
Quick play. Yeah, we
Tay and I
tried.
did have a crazy couple matches in competitive on
Yeah.
Thursday night, though. We did play good on Thursday night. But yeah, quick play, we were steamrolling people.
Yeah, they were destroying everyone. It was
Survival?
hilarious.
Is that what it's called when you have amount of lives?
There's
Yeah,
that
that's-
one, and then
I
there's
think survival.
count, or is it count?
That survival,
Countdown,
yeah,
countdown.
countdown. I think is search. Survival with a full party of people with mics is actually some fucking quality fun. I don't really see why that couldn't be done with
We
6
also
people.
jumped into it after taking like a 20-minute break from Crucible, and it was like the first
Yeah.
thing we did, so it could have been
Yeah.
that too. We didn't play awful. We just didn't do.
I didn't play that much Crucible, but I did like of what I played.
So
I don't
kinda-
see the benefit in 4v4. I haven't yet seen it.
I seen it, but
in competitive, I understand the benefit of 4v4, but I feel like quick play should still be 6v6.
Yeah, I don't.
It's so weird. It makes it harder to find a
No.
match.
no,
It-
I don't agree with that.
it's jarring how a fire team for strikes is 3 people, Crucible is 4 people, and then the raid's gonna be 6 people. So you know what I mean?
All
So
right.
it's jarring for me.
So going from the fire team to the Crucible, that's a really stupid design. Just
It doesn't make
because if you're
sense.
you're playing with 3 guys and like, hey, let's do some Crucible matches or whatever. You're gonna go in there and like, oh, we're missing someone. So you try to get someone, you playing with someone else. And like yesterday, we're like, hey, we're done with playing Crucible, and we had someone else on the party with us.
Yeah,
we
you
had,
literally-
And then we had to like,
guess on the podcast.
Yeah. and then it's like, hey, oh shit,
You literally
we're-
can't do anything else.
Exactly. It's like they
Like, we
gotta
felt
figure
bad,
that
and
out.
he's
Someone
like,
has to. Yeah, you have to
Yeah, like,
ultimately
oh,
tell one guy to
so-
leave.
Yeah,
I don't.
it's really stupid.
I don't.
That's why I'm saying it's kind of jarring that it's like, I don't know. I feel
Honestly, keep it 4 or whatever, but make going on patrols or whatever, even going to the fucking tower.
Yeah,
no
why can't
tower
you
you
do
could
a
go
fire
to,
team
or
before?
not tower,
Yeah,
I mean, I
farm.
understand it's because of the 3 subclasses or the 3 classes. But
Even going because the farm you could go your 6 people, raids you could do 6 people, patrols you could do 3. Open up patrols
mean,
to
they-
6 people. Literally,
they
I
have a
think that's all you need to
design
do.
for
Open
the
up
game,
patrols to 6
dude.
well,
people.
because you can do missions from probably patrolling,
Mhm.
and so it would like limit you.
So,
from being-
no, that's all you have to do. Instead of when you're about to start a mission, say no, too many people. Okay, so
That's fair. Okay,
only
that's
patrols,
fine.
only
All
public
right.
events you can do 6 people.
Going back to Crucible, like you're saying that you're missing the 6v6 or whatever. I don't. I played some of the Crucible on Destiny 1, and the maps were bigger than the maps that we're playing right now in Destiny 2. And then my thing is, if we had 6 people playing on those maps, it would be really fucking chaotic. And that's something that I personally didn't like from Modern Warfare, not Modern Warfare, World War II, the beta.
Yeah,
Those
I wanted to
maps
bring
are
that up,
really
yeah.
small.
But the
And
gunplay
then
is
you
so much
put in
different.
everyone, and I know, but I'm just saying, like the map design is not for the 6v6.
Oh, I get what you're saying. You would like World War II more if there was
Bigger
less people.
maps or something like that.
Or if there was less
people. Yeah.
Right.
No, you
And
see, I
I'm
think
saying the
even if
same
World War
thing
II had
here.
less people, I think the maps would still be too small or oddly designed. That's
Yeah,
why
it's just the
That
sign for
trench
the map.
level was so weirdly designed in World War II.
Oh, we're talking Destiny. Fuck Call of Duty right now.
fuck that game.
But like what I'm saying, like those maps are designed for 4v4, and the maps really. I told you when we were playing, like I really liked the design for the maps. Like I was really enjoying the Crucible when I was playing with you guys.
We were having
And
a lot
that's
of fun too. I
something-
had a real lot of fun playing with you
Yeah,
guys.
and that's something that I didn't enjoy in Destiny 1.
Yeah, we
Plus
were
the-
we were doing
For
really
sure.
good in Crucible too. I kind of wish we didn't like take the break and then go to
Yeah,
competitive.
but
We just kept playing quick play. We were
like
playing-
it feels better too because there's not a lot of supers going on. It's I mean, if someone gets it first, you get the like 2 or 3 guys getting it too.
Orbs, and the next
Yeah,
guy gets
if you
in.
get a
I
kill
like
or
being
not.
able to see everyone's supers. Like, oh shit,
Yeah,
they
I
got
like
two
that too.
supers.
Like,
Yeah,
oh, they got
Let's
two
go.
supers.
Let's yeah.
Yeah, like or you gotta spread
Tay
out or
actually
whatever.
pointed it out before either of us did. So that's
So that was a really cool addition, but you know they also took away private games. I don't understand why. I don't
That's
understand
gonna
how
come
that
in later,
happens.
dude. There's
why-
modes that
It took 3 years for Destiny 1 to get private games. Why would you start the next game off on servers. They've been having
It'll be
still
back.
problems.
It'll be
dude.
back way sooner than it won't take 3 years.
at least say that private games are coming? They're literally like, well, I don't even know what's the thing.
Is anyone even
also-
worried about private matches right now? I mean, there's so
No,
much.
there's
else.
so much stuff.
Everyone
Yeah.
needs to get caught up.
And
first,
then the
and then-
timeline that they put out, there's all this stuff coming on the next month.
I mean, the Nightfall.
Also talking about
Nightfall's
things
out.
that aren't in it from 1. The Grimoire is gone. I don't know how much lore you guys give a shit about.
I'm fine
but
with
now-
the
I
Grimoire
don't-
being gone because I
I have
never
no clue
went
about that.
online and looked at it. So
No.
if it was in
But-
game, I'd be fine with it. But I'm fine. I'm not going.
It's kind of in game. You guys probably didn't notice. In your exotics, and when you inspect your exotics or your classes, and you hold
There's lore in
L2,
that too.
Yeah.
a lore thing comes up, which
That's-
is like
that's way
not,
cooler
which
than
is
before.
kind of what we asked for, but not really, because no, you still could have had all of the Grimoire you've had from the first game, but just put it fucking viewable in the game, like the codec in Mass Effect. I don't know why they literally just don't copy that. And also, I don't know if you guys know, but you can investigate things in the environment on patrols, and pretty much you hold square next to like a dead servitor in a corner, literally like hidden away from
You
everything.
still can
and
do
then,
this right
and
now.
then your ghost says a little thing about it. This is in Destiny 2.
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
It's like akin to a dead ghost or something that you would
Yeah.
pick up in Destiny 1 and then have to read his story on the fucking website.
There,
So they kind of
I can't even say that.
what?
Oh, there's something special, and let's just call it in the farm that you pick up,
Oh, that.
and
the floor is lava.
the floor is lava. So pretty much you get it and you turn red, but you gotta get to a certain point without touching the floor. If you do, you die. Have you
Oh,
done
they
that?
added, and they added that also in the farm. They have the other thing with you run on the thing and you get patrol
Yeah.
level 4. You did that. All of these neat little fun touches,
There's
which are really
yeah.
cool.
Plus I like the farm, the little soccer thing.
That's fun. That is fun.
That's really actually
keeps
really
score.
fun.
It
I was
keeps
gonna say
score.
something else. I can't say it.
But I was about to
All
say
right.
something.
All right, let's
else
get
about
into
something.
the how you guys like the weapon changes that they have done.
So the biggest thing is
right,
they
all
changed
right
the way
so
the
far.
weapons work. So there's kinetic,
Yeah.
energy, and then power weapons.
Yeah.
So
Something like that.
shotguns, fusion rifles, sniper rifles are all under power weapons, and you could also. And now it's not a primary and a secondary anymore. It's gun 1, gun 2, because you can have a kinetic auto rifle and an energy auto rifle
Yep.
and use 2 auto rifles at once. Whereas in Destiny 1, all auto rifles were relegated to primary. So I think it's cool. I still think it's weird shotguns aren't a
Yeah,
normal.
dude, I miss my shotguns. I miss them so much.
It's
dude.
like it's weird that they're not like considered like a
With
main
the addition of
gun.
new gun types, though, I haven't really been like, oh, I want to, because like now they have SMGs and stuff. And
I like the burst fire sidearms are dope. I like those.
Yeah, they're still called sidearms, but
Yeah, but I just want to specify not the normal sidearms.
Yeah, no, exactly. I thought
that are burst fire.
I remember when I shot one, I was like, oh, wait, is this like a different name? I was like, oh, it's still sidearm. Interesting.
Those I really like.
Um,
I like the submachines. There's some machine guns. I like them. The
All
grenade
right.
launchers are interesting.
They're not
Yeah,
that big. They
they're-
don't do a lot of
No,
damage.
you need to
No.
find one that has a big clip because if you're using the one that you have to
Yeah.
reload it every time.
no, it's not even that, dude.
If you
It's
get one,
when
I
you
have a grenade launcher that has a 5-round
Mhm.
like clip, even though it's a grenade
I
launcher.
mean,
And
you
it's
gotta
way
find
better.
the one. You gotta find the one that explodes when you hit something. Because if you don't, it's just the fucking grenade's gonna bounce all over the place, and
Yeah, I
it's
think most
not
of them
gonna end
are
up.
like that, though.
it's better getting the rocket launcher for that fucking same thing.
Rocket
Just get
launcher
the-
still bullshit in Crucible.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, let's not.
So
get
many
into
times
that.
where we were like steamrolling a team, and then
This guy just picked up ammo and then just fucking killed. And I was like, are you
Although
serious?
it was gratifying. I took a guy's shield down as he was running to the heavy ammo or power ammo, whatever. Saw him pick it up, and like as he was like picking it up, I just punched him. Basically killed him.
The
That was the
power
match.
ammo economy in the multiplayer is a little weird, honestly. I don't know. You guys like it?
It drops faster, like way
Yeah,
faster.
I don't
But
mind.
only
it. I
like
think
one
so good.
person gets it and stuff.
I don't mind it. I mean, you
I
gotta
just
fight
only-
for
I
it.
don't think
I noticed that.
Fine.
I haven't played enough to.
I noticed that.
I know you got to get on Crucible with us.
Yeah, I noticed that when we're playing and
I'll tell you something.
it's close to be the timer, like little click thingy, the timer goes down. I see people going towards it. So there's a lot of fighting around those 2-3 points
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
power
it's
ammo,
classic.
which is really good. But in that time when he killed me and someone else, I remember who, and he got that fucking ammo, and then at that point I had like a fucking 10 kill streak, and he killed me with the fucking rocket launcher. I was
It's
like,
it
motherfucker.
sucks. Like you just feel so shitty when that. You know what I mean?
It's like you fucking have no skill, dude. I was pissed.
Yeah. So how do we feel about so ghosts don't affect your
No, they
it's
nor
not
the
a luck
capes,
score
right?
anymore, it's a power score. Yeah, your relics.
I don't know what they're.
Ghosts
Yeah, there
don't
you go.
affect your score anymore, right?
They have
No.
there's no relics anymore, but
Or
it's
whatever the
your-
bottom right.
your
Yeah.
Titan mark, yeah. They relics they added in Rise of Iron, but Ghosts they don't have a power level score, but they do have cool bonuses.
Yeah, the
like
bonuses,
10%
yeah.
more.
I have one that gives me 2
I think it's cool.
bonuses. So it's cool.
I don't mind it.
I mean, I'm definitely not asking for more shit to need higher level
Yeah.
to have a better heart. Like, you know,
I'm okay with that. I
that
don't
was
mind it.
huge for a while in like Taken King, I think it was, or whatever,
remember.
where ghosts weren't dropping at high enough levels, and it was like,
Yeah.
it was bringing you down.
All right, let's
Yeah,
go
the
into
grind.
the.
Rhoda's the court.
Oh yeah,
The grind the court
Works, yeah.
works. It was awful.
let's get into the debate that everybody was going on, the shaders. So the thing was that everybody was going off fucking nuts about it because now they're consumables, right? So you get them, and you gotta put it on a gear or whatever you want to do that weapon, the gear, and it's separate now. So you could put a shader on the chest, on the helmet,
And a different one.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can put
and
it-
different, which you could. That's good. You know, you got options. What everyone was going off about it, and then they're like, "Oh, you could only buy it and all this stuff." We talked about it. We talked about it when they happened
Miguel and I talked about
And-
this yesterday too. So
When
I've changed
people
my
were-
stance a little bit.
a little bit. When people were at the beginning, they haven't finished the game, the campaign, and they were going off at it like, "Oh, it's bullshit" and all this shit. I'm like, I'm gonna wait and see because people were saying like, "Oh, you're gonna get them really quick after you finish the campaign," and that's true. And no, I noticed. I didn't check, but I noticed every time you hit when you hit 20, the bar for the level still keeps going up, and
So
every
it's-
time you hit it, the max, you get a bright. That's what it's called, right?
It's a bright
engram.
engram. So instead of a worthless mote of light, you
Yeah.
get a bright engram. And then you could bring it's basically like what you buy with silver, but you can get it in, like without paying for it.
And that's good. I don't know why people were like,
See, I didn't know that. That's yesterday. I
Yeah.
told you. I was like, I'm
we didn't know that.
backing off my stance a little bit when I found out you can earn the paid content in the game itself.
Yeah,
I didn't
and
know
like
the And I also have
What's-
so many shaders, and it's like
yeah,
at first,
and
like,
so many modification
pre-level
weapon
20,
things.
I'm like, I haven't seen any shaders. This is kind of bullshit. I got to pay
Yeah.
for them. Once I hit level 20, like that's Luke Smith, right?
yeah,
He's right. Like you get so many fucking shaders. And I kind of like people were saying, well, I want a whole armor set to match the same shader set. But it's like,
Yeah.
I'm mixing and matching them. And I kinda,
Here's the thing.
oh boy.
You get I understand it from a base level for like for common shaders and for even rare shaders, let's say. So blues and greens. But at a point, you're getting some really fucking cool shaders that you'll never get again because it's so rare that you get 2 of them, let's say. And now you have this really cool shader and you put it on 2 armor pieces and then you get better armor pieces. And
that's
now you're
what I
never
was
going to
gonna
use those
go.
pieces again.
Yeah.
If they had a consumable shaders and permanent shaders that so like exotic shaders, let's say. So a higher tier of shaders where it's these shaders won't go away. You were lucky enough, or let's say you paid enough silver to get these shaders, so you're gonna put these shaders on whatever the fuck you want. You know, I think that would make a lot more sense because the issue is that you get this really cool glossy pink shade or whatever, and you want to put it on your thing, but you only can use it like.
I wish you could remove it,
because Luke Smith is saying that you could get or if when you dismantle an armor, you should get that shader back. Luke Smith is saying that if you want this certain shader, people will now say like, oh, I'm going to go back to Nessus and get that green shader. But those are only for such common shaders that okay, fair enough for those. But when there's only shaders that you can only buy with silver dust or get from a bright engram, it's not you really can't say, oh, I'm going to go back to Nessus to get the shader because you can't. There's literally no other way, and once you get two of them, you're done.
I do have to say, the way your lighting is in your room right now, with the way you were standing, you kind of look a little bit like Jon Snow from season 1 of Game of Thrones.
Thanks.
Stop it. Can you just say well, what's that he would say?
Winter's coming soon, guys. Buy a jacket, please. He says that, right? That's what he says all the time.
All right, whatever.
He actually says that word for word.
Me personally, I don't care about the shaders. I equipped one on Destiny 1, like a black one, and I was like, all right, whatever, I don't care. For the people that do care, I could see people keep complaining about it, that in the future, they're going to end up being like, you could buy whatever you want. Here's the fucking thing.
The thing is, it's honestly preventing people like me who are just so indecisive to literally just not use shaders. Because I'm literally saying like, I don't know, I'm gonna dismantle the armor soon, and I don't want to waste that. You know what? I'm just not gonna have to worry about it. I'm literally not using
things that I'm not even in love with. That I'm just using them, and if I lose it, whatever. Because I have so many of them, and so many of them that I'm kind of whatever about.
My thing is, everybody's talking about the shaders. My thing is the weapon modifications. I got so many of them, and there's no point of using them right now.
I've only used one so far.
There's no point.
I used one just to test out how it works.
Yeah, but there's no point of using them right now.
Match the gun or the armor. It gives you like a boost with a certain type of like. I had a gun that was a void gun, and the armor was like a boosts arc damage, and I was like, well, I want this to boost void damage instead, so I used it for that. That's the only time I've used a mod though. It seems like just an added thing that it's it's there.
There's a little extra thing.
It's not necessary. I think people are way overblowing the shader thing. I do have a little bit of an issue with the stuff you're talking about, Jeffrey, with the ultra. I say rare. I don't mean literally like blue rare.
Exotic.
Yeah.
In-game terminology.
Right. That it's like, they should figure out a better way of doing that. I don't necessarily know if making it permanent is the best way because it's not consistent with the other stuff. But I do think they have to do something about that. But as far as the common and like the normal, like the rare, like blue shaders, I think the way it's set up is fine.
Because there's a shader that you could actually just get on any chest on Earth on the EDZ or whatever, and that goes in line what Luke Smith is saying. If you could see his tweets.
So your problem is the fact that there's exotic shaders that exist in the first place.
That they're these shaders that you could only get from bright engrams, and it's so rare to get them. And
then they're gone once you use them. I guess it just means don't use them until you're max light and you have something you're going to be keeping.
Yeah. Or
this is what Luke Smith says for context. Shaders are earned on Twitter through 4 tweets. Shaders are earned through gameplay, leveling chests, engrams, vendors. We expect you'll be flush with shaders as you continue to play. When you reach level 20, shaders will drop more often, vendor rewards, destination play, and endgame activities. Shaders are now an ongoing reward for playing. Customization will inspire gameplay. Each planet has unique armor and shader rewards. With Destiny 2, we want statements like, I want to run the raid trials or go back to Titan to get more of its shader to be possible, end quote, to be possible. That is statements that will be possible, but you can never say, I want to run the raid trials or go back to Titan to get more of the shader that only Eververse has. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But yeah. So those are pretty much.
So that's pretty much what we think about Destiny. So we don't really do scores here. Not that scores would mean anything anyways. But so what we're kind of doing, the buy it full price, buy it used, buy it on sale, that type of thing. I just said, me personally, I say buy it for $60. It's worth it.
Yeah.
there's so much
It-
content here. Even just for the campaign, I think it's probably worth buying at launch.
If you treat this like a Halo Reach or Halo 4,
If you're just gonna do campaign and Crucible and just not care about the light score stuff, even just
Yeah.
campaign and Crucible,
it's still worth 60. It's still worth 60 in my eyes. Easily.
Miguel.
All right, so if you were on the side of like Nathan was it seems like he wants to buy it. He just needs a little push. Just buy it. You're gonna enjoy
If
it.
you
If
have
you
the
enjoy
money to get it, if
Yeah.
you have the means to get
just
it,
enjoy, get it right now. The
You play
game
I
is,
honestly think
the
you'll have
campaign-
more fun with this content than I can't say because the game hasn't come out, of course.
Mhm.
I think you'll have more fun than World War II in terms of just on a base level of campaign and multiplayer.
I could agree with that.
I think it's a better $6 value than Infinite Warfare, even just like
the
of
campaign
course
for
possible,
Infinite
but
Warfare was
objectively in a
really
sense, you know?
good, though. I really liked Infinite Warfare's campaign, but that's
It's I even say it's
Yeah,
comparable, you know.
if you have the means to get this game, I think,
Yes.
and you're interested in it. That's the thing, is obviously know what you're getting into. I mean,
All right.
unless you're going to beat the campaign and throw it away, know you're getting into a game you need to grind in. At least a little bit of grinding. You know what I mean?
Or no, exactly. I'm saying different than that. I'm saying know that you're getting a game that you could grind, or if you just want campaign, it's a good like it's there. You know,
That's true.
it doesn't have as much.
The difference with Destiny 2 is you kind of know what you're getting into more than you did with Destiny 1. Destiny 1 came out and no one really knew what it was. In this game, they used Destiny 1 as like a way to lab out.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot. And I just want to add, it's so much more. There were parts, not today. Today, I think something went up with the servers, but there were parts early this week where the world actually felt really full. And I was like doing the single, like, oh, I could do that public thing with a bunch of people. I could do the small co-op thing, or I could do the single player that they promised with Destiny 1. Now it's actually finally here. It's like pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I noticed
like a
that
positive-
today.
Games beta is coming soon too.
Yeah, I noticed that today that I was playing in the morning with someone, and we're trying to do I don't know what the fuck, we're just fucking around, and there was probably events that were popping out, and I went to it, and then I saw like 6-7 people trying to fucking do this heroic thing. I'm like, what the fuck? And then
The
I
most
went to
ever
another
saw
one,
in
and
a
then I saw
Destiny 1
different
public
people.
event was like 2 people.
Tay and I got
Yeah.
hooked into like 3 straight public events at one point. It was so cool.
Yeah, dude, and it feels
feel
like
so much
there's
better than the
actually
first
people there playing it. With
It seems
you.
like they're fulfilling on that like
And even
2013
the final
promise where it's
mission,
like
there's other
you see
people
that,
that
people
are
are
not
doing
in your
shit
fire
over
there.
team show up too. Did you notice that
Yep.
in the
at
final
one
mission?
part,
Yeah.
part.
I thought that was so cool because it felt like all of the Guardians were coming together. You know what I mean? So it was really cool.
I mean, at the end, get the game. If you got the means and you're undecisive, just get the game. The game's great.
PS Best Friends.
Is it a
not sponsored
perfect
by
game?
Destiny 2,
No.
but we do enjoy it a lot.
Seal of approval.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So this
we'll
has
definitely
been
be
the
talking
Destiny
about this.
podcast, yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about this way more.
Oh yeah.
Like
Because
I
you can't really
said-
judge a game like this just from the first week. But
I
Yeah.
mean, there's more content coming all this
so much
month.
more.
So I mean, if you're planning of getting it, just get
Xur
it. You're
next
gonna get so
week.
much. Yeah, you're getting so much content after that,
Yeah,
and
we're,
then the DLC in a couple months.
we're sorry if you don't like Destiny and you had to listen to an entire episode.
we had a good 30 minutes not about Destiny in the beginning.
out of
Yeah.
like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's it's
But
good.
if you do like Destiny, let us know what you think. Miguel and I are kind of running a PS Best Friends clan right now
Clan.
that we've been listening to.
join in.
Join in with us. It's open, so just search for PS Best Friends on Bungie.net, or you can go to the Facebook page, and I posted a link there. I should actually
Yeah.
do that. Sorry.
Yeah.
not
Join in. We need help because the main guy over here, fucking Jeffrey, doesn't want to help us because he's too big for us.
What's the clan name?
PS Best Friends.
What is that? Is that something?
Or you're not a best friend. That's why you're not in
is that
there.
a
bro.
website or something?
It's a thing that you do at least a minimum once a week.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Um,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think. Listen, if you tune into the episode next week and it's just me and Miguel, you know why.
Never listened.
Yeah.
I mean, show it's a video game.
This has been the PS Best Friends podcast. For any questions, comments, and
That's
concerns,
awkward.
email us at psbestfriendspod@gmail.com or follow our Twitter at PSBF Podcast. Isn't it just PSBF Pod? PSBF podcast. I always fuck this up. I'm sorry. You can also join in on the conversation, give us questions for the episodes, and
I had
also
it right
ask
and some
a
things.
community guest
No,
on the
Twitter is
show.
PSBF podcast.
Just trying to power through this, and you guys keep talking, and it's okay because I talk over you all the time. But we're just gonna finish this one out. Join us on the Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/PSBestFriends. Give us questions. Give us lots of questions. Don't stop giving us questions. Ask us about how my mom's doing. She's actually in Italy on vacation, and she's having a way better time than I am right now, sweating in my fucking
Look at that.
spare room.
Rich people problems. All right.
Rich people problems ain't rich.
All right.
People on a vacation in years. And Miguel, where can people find you?
They can find me at PSN store at Dark Angel 1010. I don't know why I said store. All right. And at Twitter at Angel Alvarez 10 with a J.
And Jeffrey?
Find me Brawl96 on PSN. Of course, going to be playing Destiny all week. And Mr. Brawl96, MR, on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. Mr. Brawl96 doing all sorts of stuff.
And you can find me on PSN at the only X188. That's ONE spelled out, and then the number's 88. I also have the same name on Steam and Xbox. And you can find me at Twitter at Anthony Palm.
Yeah.
And also, please don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star rating on the podcast app of your choice.
Yeah, it's going to help us a lot.
Giving us that 5-star rating really gives us a better chance at being seen on the top podcast for our genre, help build the community. Obviously, we don't have any ads on the podcast, so we don't really have any way of promoting the show outside of just kind of word of mouth right now. So it would really, really help us. And we would also love for you to go subscribe on the YouTube channel. We don't have a custom URL yet because we don't have enough subscribers. So if you could do that and help us get there, and then we can start spreading that around too. We really like doing video content, and we want to do more of it, but we kind of need the demand to be able to do it. Yeah. So if you could help us out there, just go give us a subscribe, give us some comments, let us know what you want, let us know what you like. And that's pretty much it. For housekeeping, thank you for listening in. This has been the PS Best Friends, episode 18 for the week of September 12th. We will catch you next week.
Guardians out.
Nice.
Wait, time.